Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars and welcome to another First Impressions video. Today I'm taking a look at Steamworld build on the PlayStation 5. Now for those of you who don't know, this game came out very recently on the PlayStation. It is essentially a city building game. It's a fairly basic city building game. It's fairly cheap to pick up. It's £24.99 in the UK. And when you go into it, essentially you've got a few different modes to choose from, really nothing major. You kind of choose your destination, where you want to set up your city. You can kind of customize it a little bit to suit your needs. You can kind of change the theme of it. You can make it a bit more casual or sandbox. And then you're thrust into the game and there's a little bit of a narrative running through it. It's got quite a cute cartoon aesthetic going on. It feels quite child friendly actually when you put it on. It feels, you know, like it takes you back a little bit because it feels like it's been designed like for young people, this game. And then when you put it on, it's a fairly easy pick up and play like city builder. A lot of people are put off by these types of games because they can be quite complex. And frustrating for some people. Now, I've played a lot of these type of games on the channel, and if you follow my channel, you'll know that is the case. If you don't follow the channel, you will find many games on the channel similar to this, city builders, strategy games, things like that. And I love these sort of games. I find them really relaxed to play. And this one is no different. In actual fact, this is one of the most chilled out city builders that I've played so far. Now, this is a first impressions video, so this is not an in-depth review or anything. I've only put about 3 hours into this game so far. But what I've played so far, I'm actually really quite enjoying. There's a fairly basic tutorial going on here. It teaches you the basics, what the controls are, what to build, when to build it, all that kind of stuff. But it is fairly basic stuff. You know, those of you who've played games like this before, it will actually be quite simple to figure out what you're doing here. You've got to build more like residential houses to kind of build your workforce up. Then you've got to build like lumber, like a lumber farm and storage facilities, a general store, like a cactus farm, you know. And as you move along, as you achieve milestones in the game, it will unlock new things, new aesthetics, new buildings, like engineers, and you will eventually get to the point in the game. It doesn't take long, within the first 40 minutes or so, where you'll kind of unlock the train station. You'll repair the train station, and then that will unlock the train coming into the station where you can kind of trade goods. So things that you've been digging up, you can kind of trade, like your wood and things like that, and you can trade them in for, depending on what's for sale at the train station. And the train comes into the station about once every 5 minutes or so you can kind of keep going into that and trading and all that kind of stuff, and you'll make money as the game goes along to kind of unlock new buildings to grow your city to, you know, however big you want it to be, really. Now, it's actually themed as well. I chose, when I went into this game, there's like a Christmas theme to the game. So I went into this game and there's like snow everywhere and there's like some nice Christmas decorations going on. There's even a nice thing going on where if you press one of the presents here and there on the map, they'll pop open and give you like a surprise gift sort of thing, whether it be some new resources or some more money to add to your allowance. You can speed up the game as you would expect in a game like this, but it is exactly what it looks like, really, guys. There's not a huge amount I can really add to this. It's not massively deep, it's not massively complex. Some of these games can really get complex. You know, you've got to kind of, you know, fit pipe in to get water, or, you know, make the electricity work by fitting certain power lines, all this kind of stuff. So far, that's not what we're getting here. It is pretty simple and basic stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to get more complex as it goes on. I suspect there will be some elements of it that will get more complex as it goes on. But certainly the vibe and feeling I'm getting from this is, it will incrementally get more complex, but I'm not getting the impression that this is going to be unbearably complex or unbearably frustrating, or one of these city builders where you can't relax because there's just too many things. You're spinning too many plates in your city, and you've got to keep your eye on certain things. I don't necessarily feel that this is going to be one of those type of city builders. It seems like a fairly relaxed experience. So I'm going to carry on playing this game. If I feel as though it develops in such a way that I think a really in-depth review is what you guys need, I will definitely consider doing that. But in the meantime, there's plenty more gameplay here for you to watch, another 15-20 minutes or so of gameplay for you to watch to see what you think of the game from the early gameplay. This is like from the first hour or so of the game. Enjoy it, watch it, and see what you think. It's not an expensive purchase, as I've mentioned, only £24.99 in the UK. So it's not really much of a risk, and so far I do actually think it's worth the money. So thanks for joining me for this first impressions video. Don't forget to call back on the channel, of course, for plenty more reviews and content very, very soon.
the old girl up and running again, we'll be able to ferry in supplies much easier.
Wait, what's that?
Well, looky here. Someone was hiding back.
Oh my, no. Not hiding. Sleeping. The train is running. Hello?
It's just an old rusty butt. I can have my enforcer throw him out.
Yep. Ma'am, that ain't no way to treat a stranger. We're happy to meet you.
I don't want to be a stranger. I am the trader. This is what I do. I think I can conduct all your trade. The train listens to me.
That sounds mighty helpful, partner. Welcome aboard.
I will join. The rumbling of the ground scares me. Why can't I remember?